Let me ask you a question. Are you constantly being reminded to get little things done? Are you always forgetting to do some things and then somebody has to remind you? Do you return phone calls? You know the way you get to your phone and somebody called you, and do you return calls? Welcome to Destiny Daily. The scripture says in Ephesians chapter 5 that we should live wisely in these days because the days are evil. In fact, one translation uses the words that you may redeem your time. How do you redeem your time? At a time when we're used to fast-paced, high-speed internet, high-speed microwaves, we tend to align ourselves with a desire to get things done quickly, and that's good. However, when it comes to you and I building our lives, the question I have for you today is, are you faithful in the little things? I want to read you a scripture from the book of Luke, where Jesus said in Luke chapter 16, verse 11, he said, "He who is faithful in very little things is also faithful in much. And he who is unrighteous in a little thing will also be unrighteous in many things. If therefore you have not been faithful in the use of unrighteous little things, unrighteous riches, who will entrust you with true riches?" Jesus is speaking and saying basically that if you're faithful in what is little, then that little can be multiplied to become much. In Matthew 25, Jesus spoke a parable of the talents that were given to the 3 different individuals. And when the time came for them to give an account of the talents they had been given, those that were found to have taken the little thing and multiplied it were given much to be responsible over. But the one who said, "Oh, my master is hard," and went and hid the things that they were given, then whatever he had been given was taken and given to another. And there's a scripture in Matthew 25 that is the dream of every individual to hear. And that is the scripture in Matthew 25 verse 23 that says, "Well done, thou good and faithful servant. You have been faithful with little things. Now you can be trusted with much. Enter into your master's happiness." I don't know about you, but there's never any gain without pain. The truth is that you can't get to the top without having worked hard for it. That means every little thing that you're charged with the responsibility of doing, if you do it faithfully, what it does, then it opens the door for you to get promotion. How do you get promoted? Promotion doesn't come just like that. It comes to those that are faithful with the little things, faithful with the promises they make. When you tell your children, "I'm going to come home early," let me say this, when you tell your wife that you're going to come home early, do you keep your word? That is being faithful with the little things. And if you're faithful with those little things, then you can be trusted with much. We live in a generation where so many words have been coined so that we can give excuses whenever we drop the ball on little things. I read interesting things like, "Oh, that just fell through the cracks." Or I just forgot, or you may say something like, "I didn't have time to do that," or "I had other priorities." Now, I'm so challenged when I think about my own life and how many times I've used those words to escape responsibility over very little things, promises that I've made, statements that have become the way of life, and yet when I really think about it, I'm avoiding the reality that it becomes my reputation. The truth is, when you're faithful with little things, you are building your character. Little by little, your character is advancing or it's growing. So stop chasing a career. Chase a good character. Be faithful in the little things and you'll be given much. God bless you.